Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate to you about making this bouffant style nurse's scrub cap. You will need all this. One that is cut. I have a pre-made cut. When it comes to measurement, I have a pattern that I can sell, but this is how you do it, and you fold it half, and this is also needed, and you fold it half. I iron it, and this two is for this, and this one is for the back, this one here. Okay, first is to iron things. We have to iron this two. There's three total, so that it's easier for us to straight stitch. First, you have to do a 1/4 inch fold on both sides of this, and then press again. Press both one. Press it again and connect both of this to make it like this. Okay, it will end up like this. This is for the back, garterize. It will end up like that. Two, we'll just fold it in half like this. Okay, to cut this garter, 1/4 inch garter for 8.5 inches. Now we have to sew. We're done with the ironing and cutting. We have to do just straight stitch on each side. Hang on, sometimes this one does not. On each side, make sure that it is okay. Other side of this is very like 1/4 inch. This one would be like 1/2 inch straight stitch. So there's a big difference, because this is very important that this one is big than the straight stitch. Okay, that's it. This is what should happen for the garterized one. You put the garter in here, okay, inside it. Side, thread the 8.5 inch 1/4 inch garter inside this, and make sure right there, and then I'll straight stitch the end. I'll double it to make sure that it can hold it, because I have to stretch it. Okay, push it in, and now I have to straight stitch the end. Understand? Okay, now I did that. I'll trim it, and I trim the other side, make it straight. So now this is for the back. Okay, now next is this one. This is for the tie. So what I do is I just straight stitch this one side, and then I go this way. 1/2 inch. This is 1/4 inch. Just enough to touch the lip of the sewing machine. this other one on one side. Because now I am going to invert this one to the other side by using a stick like this. I open it like this and I use a stick to invert this one onto the other side. There. Now I can invert this to look. This is what I usually do. Stretch it so that it forms like a square, and then voila, this is it. I have to iron this again to make to look good. Now this one too, and now I'm ready to sew the base of that scrub cap square, and I make sure that the cap it should look like this. Okay, now this one too needs to be ironed. Looks like this too. Okay, now let's go back to the sewing machine. Next would be to put all of this together with the base. So I make sure that this is the inside. I put these two lines in here as well as the one inside. So this is what I do. All this together and put it in here. Open this one up. This is 2. Open this one up and fold it like this and clip it. This is how you stretch stitch on this one. Now the other side as well, we have to be on here as well as this one. Make sure that this one are aligned to the other side. Are they aligned? Uh-oh, they're not aligned. So should be like this. How will I know? Because this 2, 1, and this one is just simply, and it's thicker, the stitch. So now I will put this out and straight stitch this one. Put a clip. I straight stitch this one twice so that it will hold, because this one needs a strong stitch, because this one you have to tighten your head with it and all that. So I put it back up and then I go around and straight it. So now I'm done with it. You can see that I'm almost done. I usually trim it. Make sure that it is just clear. This one or all a mess. It's okay. Because now you can invert it. Now you can invert it. And voila, you have now a base. This is the front and this is the back. This is your tie. This is the back. Now the part of it now is connecting this one to this one. So now there is the big one is to the back. This one, this half cup is to the front, but you have to join them together. That's why there is this line. This one will connect to the midline, because now we have to pleat it. Put it in here. And this one should be on the end of this. So the hard part now is the pleats. I usually just estimate it. So when you put a pleat, I just do it like this. Closer to it. And then clip. And then I have to do another one. And then clip. Usually you make 4 of it, four pleatings. So you start the pleating on your right, and then, so look, this one you can just pull a little bit, and then just that one, and then line this one all the way to the end. So now you have a base on this other side. Then what you do is just follow on the other side. So I fold it, and then this is my guide. So now I can make a fold again, and then clip it. It match the level, the line on the other side, so that they are equal. Make sure you follow the line where, see, it matches on the other clip, so that they are equal. And then there's one more that you have to fold a little bit. And now you have to stitch this. Straight stitch only, that's it. So now just straight stitch all this. Half of the garterized one, and here's the line, match it there, and put a clip. This one find a half, and then I'll find a half of this and find a clip, because now we have to attach all this to the garterized one. I'll find a half and I'll put it in here. Now this is the hardest part. After that it should be okay. Now I'm gonna connect this garterized to this extra cloth I have. I have to clear this. This was the mess earlier. Okay. Now I have to start the line from here and connect this two. Usually fold this out. Okay, now I put that there. Then now I have to straight stitch, but I have to fold the extra cloth that I have on the other side to make a shirring like this. Now it is a shirring. What I usually do is use my stick to push it there more, so that there's, it doesn't matter what this together. Okay, now straight stitch. Now do the shirring again. on the back because there's just so much cloth. And then I go this like this. That's a little shearing. Oop, oop. I didn't put it down. Now you have to trim this extra cloth that came out from the stitching, but you have to anyway, you have to zigzag this, but I usually trim the extra that came out of it. Just stop it then, because now we have to close all this. Zigzag it all around it. So this is the clean already, zigzag everything. Now you can flip it up now, and this is it, it's done. But what I do is I iron it and finish the look by doing a stitch around it, but you don't have to, but I usually do it in here and around here. And this is it, look, it's done.